The punishment for drink driving in Ireland is disqualification, pure and simple. It's not anything more easy than that. If you're convicted or you plead guilty, you will be disqualified. That's irrespective of your circumstances, your family circumstances, your work circumstances. While they may be taken into consideration, and they are, it's mandatory. As soon as you're convicted or you plead guilty, you will be disqualified from driving. You have to be. The judge has got no discretion here. They must put you off the road. Drink driving is different to other areas of law. In virtually every other area of law, bar revenue offences, the state is obliged to prove the case against you beyond reasonable doubt, and you're not required to help them do that. You're not required to help the state prosecute you. In drink driving, you are. You have to give evidence against yourself in drink driving in the form of a breath specimen or a blood specimen or a urine specimen. And that goes against about 300 or 400 years of common law jurisdiction where the state was required to prove its case against you. And it was reversed for drink driving, but it was reversed on public policy grounds. It was deemed to, if you were going to be requiring the public to give evidence against themselves in the form of a blood or breath or urine specimen, the corresponding safeguards had to be that the structures in place to protect the citizen against an overweening power of the state would have to be kept very high. So if you're required to effectively give evidence against yourself, the state's required to follow a set of procedures, and if they don't do it, the case may collapse on those grounds. So it's different to most areas of law. You have to help the state in some way. They know they shouldn't do it, they've done it, they can't explain why they've done it, and then they start to judge themselves, and they start to assume that they must be a terrible person because, they've done this thing which they know they shouldn't have done. But it's usually almost never a thought through process. It's like I said, it's a reaction to something else that's happened, like a row or some event at home, some unexplained thing that they just needed to be away. Yes, they had consumed alcohol, and then they're in a car, they're driving, and then they suddenly realize, I'm in trouble here. So yeah, I do. I do feel a good deal of sympathy for those people.